Hello and welcome to episode 3 of our Monday month modules. In this episode, we will dive into the world of parliamentary procedures and explore the rules and regulations that govern model United Nations conferences. Parliamentary procedures are the rules and regulations that are followed in a formal setting such as a month conference. These procedures ensure that debates are conducted in an orderly and efficient manner and that everyone has an equal opportunity to participate and express their views. In MUET, the chair is the person responsible for conducting the meetings of the General Assembly or the committees. The chair is responsible for maintaining order in the debate and for making sure that all participants have an equal opportunity to participate. The chair is also responsible for enforcing parliamentary procedures and making sure that the rules of the conference are followed. Parliamentary procedures are the rules and customs used to conduct meetings and discussions in a formal and organized manner. In modern United Nations, the procedures are essential as they provide structure and order to the conference, ensuring that every delegate has an equal opportunity to voice their opinions and participate in the decision-making process. Understanding parliamentary procedures is crucial in MUET as it sets the standard for how delegates should behave and communicate with another delegate. It also helps prevent chaos and confusion during debates, ensuring that everyone stays on track, focused on the agenda at hand. Without parliamentary procedures, the conference would be disorganized, unproductive, and may even lead to arguments and disagreements among the delegates. In addition, parliamentary procedures also promote fairness and respect among the delegates. By following procedures, delegates can ensure that every voice is heard and everyone has a chance to participate in the discussion. This is especially important in MUET when delegates come from different backgrounds and cultures and may have varying opinions and perspectives on the issue being discussed. In conclusion, understanding parliamentary procedures is crucial in MUET as it provides the foundation for a successful and productive conference. It ensures that everyone has a fair chance to participate and that the discussions are conducted in a respectful and organized manner, ultimately leading to the effective decision making and problem solving. In the context of modern United Nations, parliamentary procedures are critical to governing meetings and decision making process. During MUET conferences, delegates from different countries and backgrounds come together to debate and find solutions to pressing global issues. In order to ensure that the discussion is productive and effective, the use of parliamentary procedures is essential. MUET conferences follow the procedures of United Nations, which involve a set of guidelines and rules that are used to conduct formal meetings. These procedures are put in place to ensure that every delegate has an equal opportunity to express their views and opinions on the topic being discussed, and that the meeting is conducted in an organized and structured manner. The use of parliamentary procedures in MUET conferences involve the following steps: setting an organized agenda that outlines the topics to be discussed and any actions to be taken, allowing all delegates an equal opportunity to speak and share their opinions by following a specific protocol to get recognized to speak, such as raising a placard or signaling to the chair. Participants must address the chair and keep their comments relevant to the topic at hand, while respecting the diverse perspective and opinions of other delegates. Setting a time limit for each speaker to ensure that the discussion stays on schedule and that all delegates have a chance to speak. Motions must be formally introduced and seconded before they can be debated, allowing all delegates to consider the proposal and provide their thoughts on the matter. Participants must vote to decide whether to accept or reject a motion, and the results must be recorded and announced. By using parliamentary procedures in MUET conferences, delegates can ensure that the meeting is conducted in an organized and structured manner. This ensures that every delegate has a fair opportunity to contribute to the discussion and that the debate stays on track. Additionally, it ensures that the decisions are made democratically and that every delegate's vote is counted. Ultimately, the use of parliamentary procedure is critical to the success of an MUET conference as it promotes transparency, fairness, and productive decision making. Step 1. Adoption of the agenda. The first order of business for the committee shall be the adoption of the agenda. The only motion in order at this time will be in the form of the nation of Brazil moves that agenda item 1 be placed first on the agenda. This motion requires a second and is debatable. A provisional speakers list shall be established with 3 people speaking for and 3 people speaking against the motion. Speaking time for these remarks shall be 1 minute. After the provisional speakers list is exhausted, the committee shall move into an immediate vote. A simple majority is required for the motion to pass. A motion to proceed to the second topic area is in order only after the committee has adopted or rejected a resolution on the first topic area or the debate has been adjourned. In the event of a crisis or emergency, the Secretary General or the Director General may call upon a committee to table the debate on the current topic area so that the more urgent matter may be addressed. After a resolution has been addressed and voted upon, the committee will return to debate the tabled topic. If a resolution on the crisis topic fails, the committee may return to debate on the tabled topic area. Step 2. General Speakers List. The General Speakers List, or GSL, is a crucial element of the rules of procedure in MUET conferences. It is a list of all the delegates who wish to speak during a particular debate or discussion. The GSL ensures that all delegates have an equal opportunity to express their views on the topic being discussed, and the meeting is conducted in a structured and organized manner. Here's how the ROPs relate to the General Speakers List. The chair opens the debate or discussion by introducing the topic and calling for the General Speakers List. Delegates who wish to speak on the topic must signal to the chair either by raising a placard or by using a digital platform. The chair will then add the delegate's name to this General Speakers List in order in which they are signaled their attention to speak. Once the General Speakers List has been established, the chair will call on each delegate in turn to speak. Delegates on the General Speakers List must keep their comments relevant to the topic at hand, respect the views of other delegates, and address the chair when speaking. The chair may set a time limit for each speaker to ensure that the discussion stays on schedule and that all delegates have a chance to speak. After all the delegates on GSL have had a chance to speak, the chair may open the floor for further comments or questions. Once the debate or discussion has concluded, the chair may call for a vote on the topic, following the appropriate voting procedure. The GSL is a critical element of the MUET ROPs because it ensures that all delegates have an equal opportunity to express their views on the topic at hand. By following the GSL, the chair can ensure that the discussion stays organized and that every delegate has a chance to speak. Additionally, the GSL helps ensure that the debate stays on track and that all comments and questions are relevant to the topic at hand. Overall, the GSL is an essential element of MUET conferences, and understanding how it relates to ROPs is crucial for effective and productive meetings. The chair may limit the time allocated to each speaker. However, delegates can motion to increase or decrease the speaking time, which will be voted upon by the committee or council. When a delegate exceeds his or her allotted time, the chair may call the speaker to order without delay. No delegates may address the body without the previously obtained permission of the chair. The chair may call a speaker to order if his or her remarks are not relevant to the subject under discussion. The chair shall enforce the time limit as described in Rule 2. The delegate who has been recognized by the chair to address the body on a substantive issue may yield any time following the remarks after their speech. Yields may be made in 3 ways: to another delegate, to points of information, or to the chair. Yield to another delegate. Their remaining time shall be given to another delegate. Yield to questions. Delegates shall be selected by the chair to ask 1 question per speech. The chair has the right to call order on any delegate whose question is, in the opinion of the chair, not designed to elicit information. Answers to the question are limited to the time remaining in the delegate's speech. Yield to the chair. Such a yield should be made if the delegate does not wish their speech to be subjected to comments. The chair shall then move on to the next speaker. Once a delegate yields their time, the second delegate may not yield any remaining time. The chair may recognize the right of reply only in instances of a grave personal insult. Rights of reply must be submitted in writing to the chair and may only be granted after a speech is completed. The chair shall inform the Secretary General of the circumstances surrounding the right of reply. No ruling on this matter is subjected to appeal. Point of personal privilege. During the discussion of any matter, a delegate may raise a point of personal privilege and the chair shall immediately address the point. A point of personal privilege must refer to a matter of personal comfort, safety, and/or well-being of the members of the committee. The chair may refuse to recognize a point of personal privilege if the delegate has not shown proper restraint and decorum, or if the point is dilatory in nature. Point of order. During the discussion of any matter, a delegate may raise a point of order and the chair shall immediately consider the request. A point of order must relate to the observance of the rules of the committee or to the way the chair is exercising their power. A delegate raising a point of order may not speak on the substance of the matter under discussion. The chair may refuse to recognize a point of order if the delegate has not shown proper restraint and decorum governing the use of such a right, or if the point is dilatory in nature. Point of information. After a delegate gives a speech, and if the delegates yield the time to points of information, one point of information can be raised by delegates from the floor. The speaker will be allotted the remaining time of their speaking time to address points of information. Points of information are directed to the speaker and allow other delegations to ask questions in relation to speeches and resolution. Point of inquiry. If there is no discussion on the floor, a delegate may raise a point of inquiry to request clarification on the present procedural status of a meeting. A point of inquiry may never interrupt a speaker. Suspend debate. Upon the recommendation of the chair or any delegate, the committee may consider a motion to suspend debate for the purpose of a moderated or unmoderated caucus. The motion requires a majority vote. Moderated caucus. The recommendation for a moderated caucus must include a time limit for delegate remarks and a time limit for the entire caucus. For example, the nation of Brazil moves a 5-minute moderated caucus with 30 minutes speaking time on the topic of something. During moderated caucuses, the chair shall recognize the delegate for remarks without the use of a speaker's list, and yield shall be out of order. Unmoderated caucus. The recommendation for an unmoderated caucus requires a time limit to be made. For example, the nation of England moves for a 10-minute unmoderated caucus. Unmoderated caucuses allow the delegates to have informal discussions. Motion to table debate. During the discussion of any matter, the committee may consider a motion to table debate on the item under discussion at the recommendation of the chair or any delegate. If the motion is seconded, 2 representatives may speak in favor and 2 against the motion. Then the motion shall immediately be put to a vote. A 2/3 majority is required for the passage. If a motion to table debate is passed, the topic is considered tabled and no further actions will be taken on it. Closure of debate. A delegate may at any time move for the closure of debate on the item under discussion, after which debate will end and all draft resolutions and amendments will be put to an immediate vote. Permission to speak on the closure for debate shall be accorded only to 2 speakers opposing the closure, after which the motion shall immediately be put to a vote. This motion requires a 2/3 majority. Upon passage of this motion, the chair shall declare the closure of debate and immediately move into voting procedure on the substantive proposals introduced and pending before the committee. The committee shall also close debate and move into voting procedures when the speaker list has been exhausted. Adjournment of the meeting. During the discussion of any matter, a delegate may move for the adjournment of the meeting. Such a motion shall not be debated but shall be immediately put to a vote. After adjournment, the committee shall reconvene at its next regularly scheduled meeting time. Adjournment of the final meeting shall adjourn the session. Order of procedural motions. The motions below shall have precedence in the following order over all other proposals or motions before the committee. And that concludes our Monday module on parliamentary procedures. We hope that this video has provided you with a comprehensive understanding of the various rules, procedures, and protocols that govern the modern United Nations. These are not just technicalities to be observed, but also tools that can enable effective communication, facilitate diplomacy, and ultimately lead to successful resolution of complex international issues. We encourage you to keep practicing and perfecting your knowledge of parliamentary procedures, as it will benefit you in your MUET journey and beyond. Remember that preparation is key, and being familiar with the rules can help you and your team navigate any unexpected situations with confidence. We hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that it has inspired you to delve deeper into the world of modern United Nations. Don't forget to tune in on our next Monday month modules, where we will explore yet another exciting aspect of the month world. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best in your month endeavors.